All right. Just waiting to check and see if the feed is working. So I realize I bear with me. So yeah, first I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashimi Awashai, Bashim Kakodash, double honor to our apostles, a great millstone, honor to you bells out there pushing his word and love and sincerity to wake up the elect. Peace be to the elect and their families, those that change according to the word, calling on the names of Yahweh Bashimi Awashai in time of trouble. Say, peace be unto you. May the Lord have mercy on you in these evil times. To you, brothers and sisters out there listening and learning as well, may the Spirit continue to bless you and keep you as well in these evil times that we're living in. And the name of this lesson is you Letterman people gotta go. And when I say Letterman people, I'm talking about, the LG, you know what. That was a term that was coined by, the elder Ayash out here in Indiana, called the Letterman people. You know, you moles and you bows gotta goes. You understand? No, these people, you understand perfectly why these people just need to die. The the Lord doesn't like anything that's unfruitful, and two rod bumping or snatch bumping devils are unfruitful. You know, in the world, this is how fucked up the world is. Okay, and this is going to be one of those lessons. you know, this is how messed up the world is. It's okay for a woman to dump their baby off in a box and just go out and be promiscuous and let every nigga shoot up the spot until eventually they have a baby, and then they can go on the side of a building somewhere and open up a box and shove their child in. That's cool, you know, so that two awkward individuals, two weirdos, can have the opportunity to go and snatch up little such and such and turn him into a complete freak. You know, this world we live in is we need change immediately. We need change. You know, because this is complete and utter lunacy. And at this point, I got a reason why I have this article, New York Times, the New Times article, why it says why gay men run the fashion industry. And the reason I have this article up because recently I had to, it's back to school, and if you got kids, you got to go school shopping, and buy clothes, and like trying to buy clothes that are decent enough for a child to wear is very, very hard these days. You know, for little girls, especially if you got little girls. Now, little boys, you can still kind of get by, but with little girls, if you got a girl and she's not wearing a uniform, and then a lot of these uniforms are wicked. Above knee dresses that flare out when the wind blows. You can see, you know, do all these little girls' parts. You know, a lot of this shit is getting too creeped out, man. Too fucking weird. You know, with these people, these fucking man, like that's why, you know, you know, so the Lord got to come back and bring destruction. You go clothing shopping. You got to go to 50 different fucking stores to find something that's you know if you got a young girl, you got to go to 50 different stores to find something that's uh, uh um appropriate, because right now everything is sheer back out, stomach out. It's fucking wicked tight, super tight. It's fucking wickedness, man. Short dresses for little, preteen girls, man. Little short mini skirts, and because these fucking devils, man. These weirdo, you know, can't dive quick enough people, man. You know, and now you got these weirdos, you know, you know, some dude that's been backed all his life, been you know, some dude that's been, participating in Love, Mo or Bo Love is making the clothing now and making clothing for little kids, and it's inappropriate. A lot of this shit is just totally inappropriate. You see these little girls, and you're like, I mean, these are little kids, you know, and you got these freaks in the clothing industry, making like see-through clothes, like for kids. I mean, I'm talking about little 8, 9, 10, 7, like little tight pants and sheer see-through. Like if your kids don't wear the right color underwear, you can see everything. You know, because everybody want to be PC, and these fucking devils are just doing what they want, man. There's no outrage with these devils doing what they're doing, man. Because everybody wants to be playing PC and safe. We got to live in this society, but shit, do we? Everybody want to be cool, and I'm not, but I don't care. Well, somebody has to care. This is ridiculous, man. Like you go in these stores and you look at some of these clothes, and it's like it's a tedious it's a tedious task. And then a lot of these fucking women, man, they don't. A lot of these women don't care what their daughters wear. You know, and I'm gonna just say it, man. You know you s- you about have your child town these tight pants, little shirts with the crop top with the belly out, and say it's cute, man. And then when your child's 12 and a half, and comes home with no period, and then it's like, oh, whoa, what's wrong with you? But you set them up. A lot of these mothers are setting these little girls up to be little sluts and live vicariously through them, and setting them up to be little whores, man. And I'm not even talking about teenagers. I'm talking about little preteen little kids, 8, 9, 10, 11, wearing shit that you know you're not supposed to see on a child, man. You're not supposed to see certain type of clothing on children, man. But in this world, there's no uproar. There's nobody speaking out. Everybody just want to be. Oh, I cool. I know where to shop. But like a lot of people don't like. It's like damn near unescapable. And if you have a demon, like if you have a demon baby mother, or your kid's mom is Satan, she'll put your child in anything, you know. And you got these little girls that are preteens, but they're going into their bodies, and parts of them are starting to fill out, and then like their innocence Is their innocence is not a factor in their parent in their mother's eyes. A lot of these little girls, their innocence is not a factor at all. They'll dress these little girls up just like little sluts and send them off to school. And then when somebody touch them, then they want to. It's outrage. Then they want to get mad. But a lot of these women are setting these little girls up. So you see you dressing them inappropriately and you send them a bunch of out in the world full of weirdos and you don't expect something to happen, man. You know? And it was never our culture to raise up shameless daughters, shameless children. This is some new American bullshit, man. Oh, it's cute. Oh, look, try it on. It looks so cute. Oh, look at your little belly button. And then when we say the black woman is a piece of shit, then everybody, oh, well, why are you saying that? Because it's mainly them, man. Sending your child to school dressed like Nicki Minaj and all these, you know, grown up adult people, man. And then you send them, and then you see the people at school, and these people are supposed to be all normal people that are not child molesters, right? You know, but a lot of these people are a bunch of incel weirdos, can't get a woman. You know, you see your child's body parts are filling out, and they may be the school janitor. You say you set your child up and send your child up there, and it's your child has to go to the bathroom. The school janitor is in there. Then they get touched, and you wonder why, because they look like a little slut. And I'm not gonna keep it PC. I'm just gonna tell it. Stop dressing these children up like little fucking sluts, man. Yeah, and I understand it's hard, man, because I just went school shopping for my daughter. That shit is hard, man. But you gotta fucking do it, man. Everything ain't cute, especially when somebody's life can be in danger. And that's the thing with a lot of these women; they don't have no sense of danger. A lot of these women don't have no sense of danger. Everything is just cool. Everything is all right. And we're in a world full of growing weirdos, and everything is supposed to be cool, and it's not. Now you got all these moles doing all the clothing industries, making these outfits to weird all the kids out now. And some of these parents got to step up and protect these children. Everything ain't fucking cute, man. Your daughter got a dress on that come right before her panty line, her underwear will come right below her underwear. It's not cute. I'm to the point where I don't even like a woman that dressed like that. I don't like a woman that dressed provocatively. I don't. That's not cute to me. Everybody's doing it. It's not rare. It's not attractive. It's too common to be rare. Yeah, you got these moles making these outfits. They say that it's mole men that's pretty much running the fashion industry, but these people have so many demons on them that they're attracted to their own kind, and then now they're so freaked out and so punked out on their own kind. Now nobody's innocent anymore. Nobody can be innocent. Now you run in the fashion industry and you making little see-through clothes for little kids. Sexual innuendos on babies. Look at this article right here. Sexual innuendo is everywhere, including baby clothes. Look at this shit right here. You know, people putting shit like this on babies. And people will see this and be like, oh, that's cute. And what's cute about that, man? What's innocent about this? You know, but we live in that world where anything goes. It's cool. You don't get it. It's just it's a joke. It's funny. Not everything is funny, man. And then you hear these horror stories, about kids getting caught up in sex trafficking rings, but you got the parents are setting them up. Not dressing the children modestly, not dressing these little girls modestly, dressing these boys in tight pants, you know, and long hair looking like girls, you know. These girls, these young girls, man, have no innocence anymore. They just, and it's not their fault. It's the parents' fault because a lot of you parents are pieces of shit. Hey, Bernie Mac. That's why they had to take the. That's why they had to take that dude out. This you punk ass parents today. You pussy ass parents. Bernie Mac called out the parents. He was right, man. A lot of you parents don't give a shit about these kids. You send them, send them to school with all kind of skin out, 8, 9, 10 years old. You know, looking 25, wearing outfits that you know, our mothers would throw a fit, man. Like my sister, like like coming up in the area I was in, my sister couldn't even wear certain clothing. My parents were real strict, man. My parents didn't play the bullshit. No, you're not getting that. It's too much skin. No, you're not getting that. Hey, son, I don't like those pants. They look a little too tight. Like my parents didn't play that shit, man. But in this society that we're in now, it's a anything goes type of society. Well, your people can just train their children up to be little freaks, man. Oh, but it's cute. Everything ain't cute, man. It's not cute to see a young girl for a man. Like when I like if I look at a young girl, like if I ever drop my daughter off at school and I look over and there's a young girl with her stomach out, I'm disgusted by it. Like what kind of disgusting parents who get man, you know? Somebody need to take a baseball bat to some of these niggas. Maybe you'll knock some sense in them. You know, is it like but when one day the school calls you and tells you, yeah, little Shaniqua didn't come to her third class, and then it's like and then you can't find your child. Your child is being pushed off in some sex trafficking ring. Then it ain't funny. Then it's not cute. Oh, nobody want to think of that. Oh no. But you send your child to school with tight pants, fitting pants, belly shirts, dressed like a Jezebel, and then when they don't come home, oh my God, why me? And I'm starting to believe with all the horror stories I'm hearing, I'm starting to believe that a lot of these mothers, a lot of these black mothers, man, don't want their kids to come home. After seeing all the shit I've seen with these mothers going on vacation, leaving these kids in the house for 20 and 30 days. The new chick had like what, two babies in a suitcase wrapped up in a bunch of shit, you know? From hey, the scriptures say the daughters of my people have become cruel, and a lot of these, a lot of these black women are cruel, man. A lot of the things I've been seeing, you know, I mean, like grown women beating babies to death. And then, you know what? I'm not just blaming women because you got men doing this shit too, and it's wickedness. But you know what? In most cases, it's not the child's father. And if it is, shame on him, man. May the Lord destroy him, man. But I got to be fair, but it's a lot of situations where these women are not being taught their lives to grow up and love and be a mother. And that's how fucked up the world is we're in. And you're not taught. Hey, the scriptures speak about how women are supposed to teach other women to be good wives, but they're not even finding that in the home with their mothers because their mother scorned over some nigga she let shoot up the spot and the dude dipped. Everybody's made bad choices, but like it don't make it cool to fuck over the child. In any case, you know. But the shit I'm seeing, like this, I don't care. Everything is cool, spirit, man. It's not cool, man. You know, but you got these punks, these men. Any man that's let another man do what he want to do with him, he's perverted. He don't care about nothing at this point. And now that these men have been with women, they're tired of women. They've been with men, other men, or women on women, and now they're getting tired of that. Now they're targeting the children, because they perverted everything else. People with those type of spirits, those type of demons on them, they seek to pervert even they seek to pervert anything that's pure. So like it was my pops calling me. Yeah, they seek to pervert anything pure, man. You know, so a child is not a child is not out of the what am I trying to say? Out of the scope of their range. They'll. Hey, I've had women. I got tired of that. Ugh. I've had dudes. And now I'm tired of that. Now what else can I pervert? Oh, innocence. Anything that's innocent. And they even said it. They said it in this song, man. But look at this. 30% 30% of girls' clothing is sexualized in major sales trends. And this was in 2011. So imagine right now, published in 2011. Because these people, these perverted people, are taking over the clothing industry, and they've said, look, we're coming for your children. The gay men's choir in San Francisco. This, I know you probably can't hear it. I know you probably can't hear it, but this is what's being said in this song right here. A message from the gay community performed in San Francisco. They're saying we're coming for your children. So they've done all they can with women. They've done all they can with men. So now they seek to pervert innocence, and a lot of people have been molded in society to accept anything, to accept a little child hardly wearing no clothes. Oh, it's cool. It's all right. It's cool. Until something bad happens because people don't have no sense of protection. People don't have no sense of danger. They're just living on a whim. People live fairy tale lives, man. Then when bad things happen, they're never ready. Oh my God! All you can do is fall out because you weren't prepared. But I suggest people, look at this and go and listen to this garbage, man. Like I've played this before, but you see it. You see it happening. That's why the Lord got to get rid of these fucking weirdo fucks, man. That's why they gotta die. There's no, you can't save some people. Some people just gotta go, become non-existent. Some people just gotta go, man. Leviticus 20:13. If a man lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They should surely be put to death. Their blood should be upon them. That means they're supposed to be killed viciously. So where there should be blood spatter everywhere. So stone them, beat them with bats. A firing squad. But it's not happening. And what's happening now? These people are being promoted to make clothing for innocent people. So that's why it's harder and harder for like men like me. I gotta really shop like for jeans. Like it's hard to find like a good loose pair of jeans. You gotta like that's why I like Levi's because you had an option. But like a lot of times you go out and you look at the clothes and these clothes are you know getting slimmer and slimmer, man. And you wonder who's behind it. It's these fucks, these devils right here. People like this, like these devils, this fucking weirdo. These people like this, you know. So man, the Lord got to do something, man. But like, man, I was trying to go shopping for my daughter, and I'm looking at these clothes, and I'm like, and it's like hard. It's like unimaginably hard to shop for a little girl now, without, and I managed through the Holy Spirit. I managed to find some clothes that were decent, but it's hard, man. It's hard to find clothes that are decent for a little young girl. You don't want your daughter looking like a slut. Then it's hard to find clothing. Why? Because these fucking devils, man. And then people say, "Well, you shouldn't speak to him like that." I'm, I don't have nothing against them. I got something against you, man. Well, fuck that, man. These people do anything and they get everybody's PC cool. Like it's supposed to be cool, man. Well, we're gonna kill people like this, man. All these fucking weirdo people, they're gonna burn, man. They gotta go. And if the Lord is mad at you at these devils, then you're supposed to be mad. You're not supposed to be like, well, if the Lord's mad, that's on the Lord. No, you're supposed to be mad, man. That's what's wrong with people today, man. Everybody want to be PC and cool. Yeah, I don't do it, but yeah, it's cool. It's not cool. Certain things that are not cool because if you allow things to be cool, it'll start to affect other people. And if you got kids, man, like this should burn you up. These in this song that they're singing right here, they're talking about we're coming for your children. We want your children. Listen to the song. Look, somebody, y'all, when I end this message, type this in and listen to this song. Listen to what these people are saying. And then you see it happening. You see it, you can't buy clothes without it being sheer see-through clothes for little children. Tight, skimpy clothes for preteen adolescent girls, man. You know, but hey, the Lord gonna have his way in the fire, man. The Lord gonna have a huge barbecue in Babylon, man. You know? So man, hey, I'm gonna cut this short. I had some scriptures. I might revisit this, but I gotta cut this short. I forgot I had to make a run around this time. So, you know, with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to you. How about Shemi Shai, Bashim Kakodash, double honors to our apostles. I see brothers out there pushing the word. Shalom.